Welcome everyone. I'm back with more programming. How is we all doing today? Oh shit, camera's freaking out. One day I'll get everything right. Hello. Sorry. Welcome to tonight's stream, where I plan on neatening up the mess of code that is my code. And then I want to add some things. I want to make it so the walls can be different heights. And make it so they... and make some other things. It's gonna be cool. So I will just try to think of a way to hold everyone's attention while I'm waiting to mentally prepare myself. Also for it to have been like a couple minutes, because, you know, jumping straight into the stream is never a good idea. Also want to make sure just got everything prepared properly. Yeah, sorry. No, I was just opening the file to make sure I'd be able to show you the game when I'm testing it, and I got mildly distracted and just kind of spinning around in circles in it, because, you know, it's kind of fun. But anyway, game. Programming. What we need to do is make this less of a mess. Because currently it is horrible. So first way we're going to do that is by moving some of the things that are currently stored as part of the Ray class are going to be moved into a class specifically for the player. Class player needs a constructor. We'll currently just have an X, a Y, and an angle. There'll be more things added later. So this dot X equals X. So I'm pressing enter, go to a new line. This dot angle. There we go. And now the ray doesn't need an XY, it just needs a because it can take the player's X and Y, but we also need to differentiate between the player class and a player specifically, so I need to change the class name probably. You know what? PC for player character. Then we can have here Y, because the rays are only ever going to come from the player. That make sense? I think so. So then we can... Oh, yeah, the player needs a speed as well. I've lost the player class that's here. Walls that Ray 1 can stop existing, but we can... No, don't change that. Let player equal... Yeah, just let player. Don't need that. We do need these three, those are kind of important. Then the setup, that walls can stay, Ray 1 can stop existing. These things are all important, but player needs to equal a spelling correctly. Player needs to become a new PC with an X of, I don't know, like 150, 50, 45, and 2, because we had it at 2 before. That can stay the same. Scene walls. Why is scene walls put there? We don't need that. This needs all of the things here that use those angles or all those variables I just deleted need to be changed. So this needs to be player.angle minus equals player.speed, and this needs to be plus equals the same thing. And this, because Ray 1 no longer exists, needs to be new Ray player angle, oh no, god, player dot angle, big smarts, me know my own variable names that I just made. Shut up, you're the one who's getting confused by their own code. And then we can change all these things to player dot as well. Player dot x, player dot y. Hold on. Needs to equal the sine of... This needs to be plus equals the sine of player.angle, I think. Yes, it does, okay. Equals sine player.angle, and this needs to be the cosine of it. Then for this we can basically do some similar things. Okay, that can stay all the same because most of it's still functional stuff. Alright, yes, this, like I said, sine of the player's angle, and then the cosine of it. A little bit of delete. And this one needs to be cos first. Oh no, then sine. Oh my god, I cannot spell. And then the last bit, okay. Minus. Okay, was there anything else? Probably in here actually. Yep, there's a ray here because... Okay, yeah, of course, there's more rays being cast for the actual calculation. And then scene walls are staying the same. My god, this probably has some simplification. I think, yeah, probably, because that is such a mess. Okay. Then here, scene walls. Oh, there's a player dot angle to be. And then anywhere else. No, okay, now. Now, have we got everything? Hello, welcome. We are about to test if my everything that I just changed works. Has it worked? No, it did not. Okay, speed. I spelled speed wrong. Why did I write speed somewhere? It should be player. Wait, what line is that? Line 59. I'm confused. Oh, shoot, these use things, don't they? Ah, okay. I forgot about this. Just let me go down lines. Oh, it's broken, okay. Reference error on line 143. So many things I've forgotten. 143. Oh, that needs... I forgot I was meant to switch these to player. Okay. No. Player.x. And the same for the Y. Okay, something's working. Except not quite how it's meant to. Oh, good. Yeah, this is... Okay. Why is that broken? That shouldn't be happening. Oh. The Y part is meant to be switched around on all of these, of course. Forgot that, because the cosine needs to be negative. Yep. That's something I should really remember, because that is really important for... Actually, yeah, that is just really important for me. To know. Anyway, it seems to be working good again. Apart from that, not sure what's up with that. There is a strange hole in the fabric of reality there, and I'm not sure what's causing it. It doesn't happen at other places where two walls have a meeting vertex, but here it just kind of be like that. It's also really consistent in its happening. So I should probably look at it. So if I just close this stuff down again, the movement's working properly now. That's the rendering it, which isn't an issue. The issue is probably in how it adds things to the list of walls that get rendered or not rendered. So, first of all, that should always be a less than or equal to. Let's just... Nope, that somehow made it worse. Oh my god, okay, reality is just falling apart. Well, interesting, okay. So now why does this happen? Why is there an if less than 1? I genuinely don't remember that bit. Okay, I think it's cast. Return U, okay. Hang on, these can be, I think, please tell me that's the issue, because that'll be really convenient. Okay, and Okay, that didn't cause reality to fall apart, that's always good. But the issue in this bit still persists. Why do you do this to me? Okay, we can figure this out. Hang on, so let me just get this right. One where there's the ray return is lower means that the object is closer, I think. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So then yeah, that makes sense. So something to me is saying we need to just delete this whole segment and figure it out again. So first of all, we have the scene walls, which will always add, to which we will always add a new thing, which is just how far away an object is and what column of the screen it's in. Hang on, what if we did this the other way around actually? Yes, because yeah, that would make more sense. So I equal because every ray will need to be cast each time, but we don't need to run through every wall each time. Yeah, that makes sense. I equals player.angle minus 45 because I've decided on a 90-degree what's it called? FOV. Because you know it's just an all right angle to the, oh my god, spell angle right, thank you. Angle plus 45. And then it just adds by 1 each time, I guess. I don't remember what the interval was before. And then it will then check through the walls. J is less than walls.length. Then it will increment through them. That one actually has to go through it one at a time. So plus is correct. Hang on, I can check. Yep, no, I did choose. Oh, I definitely chose just 90 checks. Maybe it could be 96. and then in here we need to go wait, what was it? Ray return equals new ray here needs to be the ray with the angle of I and the return of its cast function with current wall J. And then scene walls, which is that's why we had the condition of if it was less than, because that way if ray return returns, because obviously there will have to be a result for the collision check between the ray and any given wall, so we have it set to an invalid value if the collision is false or impossible. So we only add it to the list if ray return is less than or equal to 1, because that's valid. Hang on, is it? Why is U is oh, of course, yes, because we're specifically defining it as, I forgot, it's not a ray anymore. It is a segment because we're setting its max length to the player's render distance. So if it's less than or equal to 1, we go scene walls, and we push this onto the end of it. Return and just thing, and then once there's a wall found, we can just break out of that function and go on to the next ray. And I miscapitalized ray return somehow. Every damn time. Oh. Okay, well I was expecting some strange results, but not this. Why is there just nothing? Oh shoot, yeah, because that second part was its column on the screen. There we go. Now I am expecting a problem from this. Yep, there it is. The problem is that it's only taking the first one it finds, no matter what, which may often be a further away wall. So how do we fix this, you may ask? Well, that is an interesting question. We don't immediately break. we, at the end of each one, scan through the list again. We check if after this is added, we scan through. Oh, that's why it was inside this if. Okay. We scan through the list that we've just added the thing to, and if any of the previous ones have a larger value of U or ray return, we remove them. Wait, no. Or we could just do that as a whole check after that's completed, which only needs to run once. So for let I equals 0 to I is less than the length of scene walls, and it increments at the normal pace. And then for every one, before, we're going to go through the list twice at once, but basically do a thing where it only checks each one to ones that aren't itself. J is less than I, and then J++. Then it's going to see if, okay, if scene walls I1 is the same as scene walls J1, that means they are going to be, that means they are walls that have been found by the same ray, which means one of them is illegal. It is against the law. It's a crime. It cannot be there. So we must delete one of them. So if scene walls I0 is greater than scene walls J0, which one is it? I think that means scene walls I has to go. So I want to switch that around to make it so J has to go. You like the funny words? Well, that's how everything is made, with funny words and magic. Honestly, I don't fully understand most of it. The function I'm interpreting to make that copied character for character from a Wikipedia article. But I do, however, need to find a function, because I forgot how to remove elements from a list in JavaScript, and I can't be bothered to find my notes from my computer. Wait, hold on. It would be a lot easier to not Google this, actually. Hold on. I have notes on this somewhere. What's this? Oh, that's just Skyrim, okay. Where are my computer science notes? No. Jesus Christ, where the frick is everything that's important? Sensor systems, no. Networks, no. No. I could have sworn this was stuff I did after the place I'm looking for into my book. Ah, fine, I'll use Google. God, I hate past me's note-making skills. Okay, JavaScript. Remove item. Oh god, it's already on my previous searches. Okay, JavaScript splice. Okay, I get it. So I just got to go array. No, it's not array. It's scene walls. It is the name of the array. Scene walls dot splice j delete count. Just the one, please. And then we run that again. Please. Oh, it just crashed. Okay. Line 183. That's here, okay. That was interesting. Why did that happen? Yep, okay. 183, column 23, what's that then? Apparently they don't have an index, which they very clearly do have. Hang on. Okay, now. Jesus Christ, it does not like printing this many things at a time. As you can see, it crashes. It becomes undefined. Why is there an undefined? Grr. Oh, because it's removing things from it. It's removing things from the array. So the thing at position I eventually gets moved to I becomes an item that doesn't exist within the list. Okay, so we need to what does splice return? Ooh, no, I have an idea. We make another array. So we go. We need a final scene walls, which will be a copy of scene walls. So then it will be that one that we splice from. And then it needs to be j minus the difference in length between them. Okay, cool. Nope, same problem. Wait, is it the same problem? Line 185.23. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, right, because the whole copying an array thing. Right then, how did I fix that? Hang on. There we go. The code for it is stored here somewhere. Sources, script.js, please. Okay, where would it be? Come on. Ah, here it is. There you go. This will go through the list. It will go through the list and make it so it's not a copy of it, or it's not a pointer at it, it's a clone of it. Except there is a chance that it doesn't work exactly how I think it does. Okay, come on. Oh no, that's... Well, it didn't break immediately. But it did break on the same thing. Maybe we should just do a thing where, again, each time it adds one, it checks against every previous one. Hello, music. See, why does this happen? Anyway, back to the programming. What's the problem? I remember the problem. But I feel like this solution is rather similar to what the thing that was causing the problem previously was. Then we check if their second values are the same. Yep, check note the second value there. And and if the if the first value for each thing no, that's not right. It's the same as and then it does that. Okay. Well, hey, this is working again. Good, good. Okay, well, the little intersection that was causing the problem doesn't seem to be doing so anymore. So something changed. That's good. Now, just as a quick reference, what did I have written originally? So if I just copy this whole bit and then undo back, just because I'm curious. I don't quite see what the difference is here, but okay. Hang on. 15. Con 70. Well, this one has one less level of indentation, so bleh, efficient coding. Hang on, just a quick check if that was the problem. It wouldn't make sense that that's the problem, but also... Okay, strangely the problem was that I was being lazy. Woohoo, working! For now, because there's still loads more bits we need to change. Love that for me. What is 1024 divided by 90? An annoying number, okay. So, can we just round this up to 12? Interestingly, this... Wait, what? Oh, that's a shame. It looks so much nicer over this side. I just realised something. What if it's doing this wrong? What if it's just not actually removing anything anymore? Oh, that's kind of funky. Okay. Anyway, you know what? No, it works well enough. And what we need to do is... rather annoying, actually. So, if you run at a wall at an angle, what would you expect to happen in a video game? Usually, you'd slide across it. But currently, mine doesn't do that because that would require a lot of maths. I want to actually bother implementing that maths for a smoother gameplay experience. So... your face I'm not sure what sort of games you've been playing, but that's not what you should expect to happen. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break to actually think about how I'm going to do this, and then I'll be back in a minute. See ya! Okay, it's a mild pain, but I can do it. Kind of. Wait, no, oh, can I? Oh, fuck, that's a lot of maths to do. Okay, so, hold on, if I just... It's diagram time. So let's say there's a wall here at an arbitrary angle. We'll make the wall green. And thick. And let's say there is a player who is moving towards it at an arbitrary angle. Okay, their movement, oh no, the player shouldn't be in green, the player should be, there we go. The player's movement is that there. So as you can see, the player will be able to, actually I'm just going to put the player up against the wall like that. Okay, so yes, player movement. So this movement can be split into an X component and a Y component. First, what you need... Okay, the more I explain this, the less I'm thinking it's easy to do. Because I'm looking at this and seeing this example should have been a perfect example of what I'm trying to do, but it's also making it look like it's not possible. Because what you need to do is check if the X component of this movement is possible, separate from the Y component. What I'm seeing here is that neither of them are. Which doesn't quite make sense, because the player still has that possible sliding, which is always a bloody thing in video games. I suppose it... Oh no, previous versions of how I've done this, it was easier because it was on a square grid where everything was 90-degree angles, so what you'd have to do is... Okay, first of all, that there is a bad example because that's directly walking out the wall. I mean, see this movement here, there's clearly that sliding there that would happen. But there's no X component to this to move you this way if the player's moving directly that way, so oh no. So what I'm doing is having mild PTSD of, what's it called? Oh my god, I have to use calculations from forces on the inclined plane. You have to find the perpendicular and parallel relative to the surface. God, I don't want to do that. That's so much maths. Baguette has deflated and died. This is where I'm staying now. No idea if you can even see me down here. Programming. I can't see my bloody keyboard. Where's Control Z? Okay, you know what? I know I just had a break, but I do actually need another one for other reasons. Okay, I apologise for disappearing, but I am freaking back. And absolutely not ready for this. Who else is ready? Woo. Ow. Hype, 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 hype. I got shit to do. Or maybe I just marked this as a quality of life thing to add later in development. No, we're doing it now. Tricked you. You thought I was being lazy. No. So how do we find these movement components that are perpendicular to or parallel to the wall that we're checking against? Well, first of all, we need to figure out which wall it is that's being checked against. And I don't remember my own code well enough to figure that out. Seriously, how do we... Hang on. Let's just check. Where the fuck's the... Okay, everything... There we go. Okay, here. Yes. Once it finds one that's false, instead of breaking, what you can do is, so you now have what I is, so we know which wall it is. That was easy. So using which wall it is, we'll be able to find this whole shebang. Well, that was a word I just said. Meaning we can find this angle. Oh god, that's not an arc. How the fuck do I draw an arc? Okay, I guess that's not an option. But we have this, so we can... That means that will be that. And just for simplicity's, or just for sake of whatever, red will be this one here. That's just the rule of this thing, I think. I also got those the wrong round, which means this here is our good old friend, the right angle. Don't you just love the right angle? Oh, that's... There we go. Frick, I'm on the wrong scene. Okay. Knew there was something wrong. There we go. Okay, so this green thing is a wall, that's the player's direction of movement. We need to calculate the part of that that's perpendicular to the wall and the... Nope, that's perpendicular and the parallel. And using... We'll be able to find the angle that the wall is at, which is something we can actually define at construction. Because we'll have the length of the hypotenuse and this angle here big angle sign. Okay, which means we'll be able to find this, which will have this length, which is something. As you know, that is something specifically defined. And then we know this is a right angle, so we can use the sine, cosine, tangent rule well, we don't need the we can use sine and cosine trigonometry to find these two. Wait, no, we only need to find this one, because the motion perpendicular to the wall is the component that isn't possible, because otherwise that would just be walking directly into it. So we need that. How do we get this angle though for this specific example? Hang on. Opposite. It's the opposite. It's the sine of the opposite angle times the hypotenuse. But sine repeats after 180, which leads to a problem with this. Hang on, would it? Yeah, because this wouldn't. Yes, because we can just define every bloody thing explicitly at the construction. So, maths. God, whoever invented trigonometry, real great, thanks, love you. So useful for solving these problems that probably wouldn't exist if trigonometry didn't exist. Okay, so we only have a show and a constructor. Okay. So we need this dot hypotenuse equals dist. Is there a distance function? P5js.org plus reference. Okay. Dist. Okay, good. There is. Okay, that's simple. This x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, and then this dot we need this dot adjacent equals the distance of x1, y1, x1, y2. Wait, no. What did I just press? F11. Okay. x1, y1, x2, y1. Yeah, x1 goes down there, x2 goes down there. So yeah, that's right, okay. And then this dot cosine equals or cosine angle we'll say is the is it acos? Cos, a cos, okay, please. Okay, that is correct. Good, good. So we need this dot cosine angle is a cos so it's this dot adjacent divided by its hypotenuse. There we go, we now have this angle here, which means we have this angle here, which means for the player we can add this function, I think. No, it's parallel movement, not perpendicular. Parallel move to a wall. Wait, but then this we need to find the horizontal and vertical components of the parallel component of the, oh my fucking god, so many components. This is why I actually no, this I was going to say this is why I don't like maths in school, but this is not anything I've ever had to do in maths in school. This is purely a problem of my own complication. But conveniently, that angle there is also the same as this. Is not vector graphics. I can't zoom in enough to demonstrate this. The blood spat. No, that is a horrible idea. Why? Why would that be a good idea? Anyway, yeah, this angle here is the same. This angle in here is the same as this one up here. So first we need to find this distance. It'd be funny, no, as much as I would like that, this project is kind of important, and funny is just an inconvenience. So we need the cosine. Okay, I need this on a part of my screen just so I can comprehend what's going on here anymore. And no, not you there, you can fuck right off. I need this. So let's define things step by step. Okay, first of all, parallel component equals, hang on, that is the opposite angle, so we need the sine of wall dot, god damn it, what's it called, cosang, and then times that by player movement speed. There you go, so we have the parallel component. Ooh. Oh well, the magnitude of the parallel component but we don't have the direction of it. God damn it, okay. Okay, let's just find the x component of that equals, where's my music gone? Yes, I want to continue. And just for that, this song's getting skipped. Oh, pig step. Do 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 do. Okay, sorry. So the x component of this is adjacent. So we have shit. Okay, hold on. So if we have this angle here, we know the hypotenuse, so we can go the cosine of wall dot that angle times parallel component. There we go, and then the y component will be the sine of that. Times by the parallel component. God, I hate this so much. Then we should just be able to add these on like this, but likely that will not be the case. What will probably happen is it assumes both to be positive and you slide in the wrong direction, potentially. And no, that is not what we want. I don't care about it being funny. Bugs are bad most of the time. And this is one of those times. Okay, refresh this. Hello, refresh, thank you. Oh, it broke, okay. Parallel component is not defined. Why not? I should go let, of course. Okay, try that again. Well, it does nothing. Fantastic, okay, cool. Why is it doing nothing? And it is running. Yes, it is running. We know that from other things. And hang on, just a quick check if it's actually doing the right wall. So if I just console.log I, we can check it by walking into this wall here, which I believe is the first wall. 0, yup. Hang on. Something's happening. And yup, it's doing the thing I said. Now is this going to print 1? Haha. Right, now I've got to find a way to glitch back into the map. Okay, well then what does this one print? 3, okay. Is that the third one? That would be in the setup. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that is the third one. Okay, see, this situation is a big old exception. So we have a wall that's like that, meaning the angle between that and its hypotenuse on it and its tangent. No, I don't know. The other two sides of a triangle don't have specific names, just relative names. And I suppose this one would be the adjacent because we're using this angle here. So yeah, its adjacent angle is 0. Hang on, is it? Yeah, it is. Meaning its x component. Alright, what's the cosine of 0? 1. Meaning it's 1 times the sine of 0? Sine of 0 is 0, okay. And just a quick check, if I were to just invert that permanently, I don't expect this to fix anything, but it might. Now, it did something. Ooh, freedom. No, stop existing in a broken state. Oh, curses, we might actually have to use some sort of conditions here. Am I moving? I can't tell. Oh yeah, I was, okay. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, well then. You know what I want to do? Ignore these problems because they're fucking horrible and difficult. So what can we do instead? Well, exactly what I wanted to do with this originally. Make the rendering better. So we can just disable all calls to this function. And I want to make it so the walls don't have to be that fixed height. Because I want to make this whole thing height relative. Or have Z mapping. Is that right? Yeah, Z. Z-axis is up and down, right? Whatever. Anyway, back to this. That's OBS. Back to this. No. Back to this. There. Okay, so a boundary has those things, but it also needs a height and a midpoint. Oh, actually, before I do that, I want to add a crouching function. So we need a let horizon equal 288 actually. Coincidental that it's the same as the one above it. And then if key is down, what's shift? I don't remember. Shift is 16. Sure, we'll go with shift for now. Okay, if key is down, we want that horizon to be horizon equals 388. Sure, that can work. No, 188. Needs to go the other way. Else it equals 288. So now you can press. Hello? Oh right, I forgot to actually make it so it draws things on the relative to the horizon instead of a fixed point. Okay, fine. Whoop, 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 whoop. It also needs to actually shift everything. I don't think that's going to work. It doesn't. Okay, cool, as I thought. Okay, this is why using center aligned rectangles was a bad idea. Oh, that fricks it up. Exactly how I wanted. Okay, I need to actually check what the thing is. Rect mode. What are the options? Corner. Okay, corners mode is a terrible idea, but corner is... Hang on, corner should bloody... Oh no, I suppose it wouldn't, would it? Okay, let's fix all those things now that I've stopped using the annoying thing which I knew I'd have to stop using eventually. So, first one is here. Correct, that would need to be a 0 on the X. That's correct. There we go, the floor's in the right place. But the walls aren't. Also, this isn't. That needs to be 0, that needs to be correct still. Okay, cool. Next thing is this being drawn. That bit's correct still, technically. Okay, this needs to be the same thing, but subtracted half of this distance from it. Wait, what's 288 divided by 2? 144. I should know that. There we go. And everything's working again. Okay, next part of this is me fucking finishing, because I've achieved nothing and I'm not going to, because fuck you. Thank you for wasting your time with me this evening. I have no idea what's going on in life anymore. Bye, I guess. I might just not continue streaming this project so much because the amount of thought that goes into it is fucking annoying. So, see you all around Monday when I'm starting Elder Scrolls Arena. Woo. Yeah, bye.